our sales have increased because of it, without a doubt. The teams even said, at times it's just like, how are these people finding out about us? And it's just like, well, we've even asked some of them. Well, it's came from our presence on the web, presence in social media, and etc. I'm Bill Lehmkuhl, owner of Precision Agri Services Incorporated in Minster, Ohio. I started my company in 1994 strictly as an agronomy-based company, but since then we've grown to doing agronomy, ag technology, and planter work all over the state of Ohio and surrounding states. Some of the problems we were having is we didn't really have a good website, any web presence as far as social media, any marketing presence whatsoever. We tried to do mailings and things like that, and we were struggling. It just seemed like we were spinning our wheels. I guess in the whole realm of things, we started looking for somebody that would be somewhat local, somewhat agriculture related, someone who is progressive enough to understand where we think we wanted to go, but also would say, no, you need to do it this way. So someone that was, really easy to work with and had the resources to go ahead and make it all happen, whether that's on website design, social media presence, and marketing in general. Laura was unique on her interview process with us, not only asking us what we thought we needed, but also asking a lot of questions which I thought were outside the norm or outside the box, and made us really think about what avenues to take. If we do one thing on a website, it's going to affect this, and basically it turned into a good down-to-earth interview with her on where we want to be marketing-wise overall, not only just with a web presence. Some of the things we thought were unique with Laura was the process she went through getting us started. Not only, okay, we can do this, I don't have a specific example, but we can do this, this, and this with your website, but if you do that, you really need to think and look over here and say, all right, if you do this, you really need to do this. And I guess one example would be, all right, you've got a web presence with the popularity of Facebook, Twitter, and some of the other social media platforms. You really need to make sure that all that marketing molds together. So if you're going to announce for example, a sales program or something with our business, or something that one of our vendors is offering, that it needs to follow through all the way across all platforms and she's really done a good job, her and her team, of just basically molding that all together. Since we started working with Laura and the Agtivation team, we really noticed a big difference in I think basically our presence, Precision Agri Services presence, and the name itself. Yes, we had a name established in the local area in our part of the state from the standpoint of I do a lot of speaking engagements and things like that. But as far as some of the other things we did, nobody knew anything about them. But once, Laura interviewed us and looked at the big picture and said, this is what you've got to do, and put it all together, things started to fall into place. We get a lot of phone calls, we get a lot of people, inquiring on different products about what we do, and so it's really brought us. We were really inconsistent before this, and now it seems we have a more consistent voice, consistent platform to get our message out to our customers or prospective customers. So I think it's a big win. Our sales have increased because of it, without a doubt. The teams even said, at times it's just like, how are these people finding out about us? And it's just like, well, we've even asked some of them. Well, it's came from our presence on the web, presence in social media, and etc. So our name's getting out there in a good way. So I think the advice I'd give to someone who is in our position several years ago before we jumped on board with Agtivation and had them started doing our work for us is you're not out anything. I mean, if you feel like you're sitting status quo now, you need to take the big step, take the plunge, at least meet with them, see what they can do for you as far as marketing wise, or even if it's as simple as a website. They understand what it seems where you want to go, and even offers a lot of different suggestions on what to do to help maximize or bring out your potential as far as marketing and website is concerned.